Welcome, welcome. Well, if you saw my last video, you'll know that I shared with you that I'm really maybe rounding those last few months of my transition to gray journey. And I did want to challenge myself by getting my hair in the best condition possible so that hopefully I will, be fully transitioned out in September. So I thought that this would be a fun challenge, and I wanted to share with you some of the techniques and some of the products that I'm incorporating into this plan. One of the reasons I did start this channel, I do have kind of a variety of different topics, but I wanted to share my going gray journey. But I'm not a hair expert. I am just learning along, as I go, and I'm just sharing with you what I've learned. And I I have to be honest, I really didn't prioritize my hair care routine at all. I mean, most of my products came from the drugstore. And so far with everything that I've learned, I realized just how very little I did know about taking good care of my hair. And when I started wanting to go gray and started, being interested in it, I'd look at these pictures like on Pinterest of these women with this gorgeous gray hair. And now I realize that that doesn't just happen. When our hair is pigmented, it's a lot more forgiving than gray hair. Gray hair, you will be able to see, if you have yellowing because of your maybe you have hard water, maybe you are actually damaging your hair, and you can actually burn your hair. And so please check out my video where I discussed all of that, why your gray hair may be yellowing. But I really wanted to take all of this time to determine what is critical in taking care of gray hair, because you don't want to go through this whole long process and then you get your gray hair and you don't like it. So, and things to be aware of are the fact that you have to protect your hair from damage. And another thing is the texture may change. And so by discovering these things along the way, when you finally are completely transitioned out, you're going to appreciate your hair a lot more. I've also shared in previous videos, the products that I'm using, the shampoos. I kind of have a rotation of different types of shampoos, conditioners, that sort of thing. And I also am still, playing and discovering. And so one of the things that I did swap out was my Olaplex 3, and that's a bond repair. And I started using that pretty much when I was blonde, and I liked it. I used it for years. And then when I started, growing out my hair and not coloring or bleaching my hair, I kind of figured, oh, I don't need to use this anymore. And I ran out of it and I never repurchased it. Another thing that I started hearing about was K18, and that it was a similar type product, but it was a lot more expensive. And I really didn't think that I would be interested in trying a product like that out. I mean, it would be nice, but I was like, well, no, I don't need it. But one thing I did start discovering was how, because I only wash my hair once or maybe twice a week, I really don't go through my products that much. And I really am trying to streamline, finding products that I do like, but not having a ton of them. And so I was like, wow, I mean, I really have had this bottle of shampoo for 3 years or whatever. So I thought maybe I will start upping my game a little bit. Another thing that I did discover is, well, and I do still have some bleached parts that I'm trying to get grown out, as well as I do use heat. So my hair will benefit from a bonding treatment. One other thing that I absolutely love is that Sephora offers little minis. You can try something out without breaking the bank. And if you really like it, then you could say, okay, well, I will invest in this product. Maybe they do have a couple of different sales throughout the year, and that's the time to buy these products. But I did purchase the K18, and this little guy is, I want to say almost 30 bucks, but you need very, very little of it. So the way you want to use it, the way they recommend it, is that you use it 4 to 6 times every time you wash, to kind of get the best benefits of it. And then you go on more of a maintenance, maybe like once a month or whatever. Now I can say I have gotten, I'm on my 5th treatment, and I think I'll probably get 6 out of it. We'll see. But then I'll probably use it once a month. So I would maybe go through something like this, once every 6 months, which isn't bad. And if I am going through it, I might end up getting the bigger bottle, but that's where you kind of have to decide, is this worth it? I have noticed that my hair seems to be doing good, and I do like the product. Okay, and the next product that I'm really, really super excited about is this Living Proof Triple Bond Complex. And I do want to give a shout out to Abby Young. She has her own channel, and she is the one who I learn a lot from, and she's got gorgeous hair. And let me just read to you what they claim this can do. It's a weekly leave-in repair treatment, clinically proven to rebuild the structure of your hair. This patent-pending technology makes hair 8 times stronger, smoother, and shinier after just one use. This you can leave this in, and it provides 450-degree heat protection. And you want to put this on after you get out of the shower, after you've washed and conditioned your hair, and you put it on and you leave it on alone for 10 minutes before putting anything else on. And then you can go ahead and style your hair, and using heat for best results, which I absolutely love, because I'm so happy to hear, and especially with products like this, and people saying that blow drying your hair really isn't that as damaging. Be here, heat's bad, but like, your hair is basically wet, and as long as you're not over drying it, like I say, with these products, blow dry creams, things like that, it does offer protection. So I have used this once. I absolutely love the way my hair feels. And I do believe that it just feels so soft and shiny and everything. And that was after just one use. So this is definitely something that I'm going to keep up with. Again, I use very, very little, about the same amount as the K2. Now, these kind of products, more does not mean better. So if you want to see a video on exactly how to use these products and things like that, but one thing that I did hear on Abby's channel was that a lot of people didn't like the product because, specifically K18, because they were using too much, and it really weighed their hair down, and it was just really, really gross. Whereas if I haven't noticed that, and so using basically 4 pumps for my whole head, and very little comes out, so you kind of want to get it all over your hands so that you can kind of work it into your hair. Focusing on, where I focus on, is the rest of the strategic highlights that I had put in, and and then the ends, you know, kind of doing this. And I do the same thing with the living proof. And like I said, my hair doesn't feel weighed down or heavy or anything, but I use that small amount. I do plan on doing another update in July, because in July I will probably, you know, be cutting my hair again, seeing where my hair is. That'll give me months of being able to try out these products and sharing my results with you. So please check out my next video where I discuss the plan for my hair care routine throughout the week in order to get my hair in the best condition possible. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.